This girl never expected that if she went a day without using her superpowers, she would lose control. The consequence of losing control was a small-scale explosion. In order to prevent his antique vase from breaking, Nita thought of a way to let Hina use her superpowers freely. The next day, Nita took Hina to a construction site he was managing. He showed her a photo of a tree stump being pulled out of the ground and asked if she could do it. Hina confidently said she could. The next moment, Hina raised her hand and, with her mind, she controlled the tree. Nita was completely stunned by Hina's immense power. Soon, the tree Nita had uprooted was stacked neatly. Hina even effortlessly peeled the bark from the tree. After filling the hole with dirt, Hina had easily completed a huge task. Her astonishing efficiency in chopping wood was something Nita had never imagined. On their way home, Nita was happy to have found a daughter with superpowers. But the next second, he received an urgent recall call from his boss. It turned out that their gang had clashed with another gang, and their members had been seriously injured. Nita's boss had given him the task of killing the enemy gang's leader. Since the boss had once saved Nita's life, Nita didn't question it and went alone to the enemy's building. When he arrived, he saw that none of the enemy gang members had left. Nita knew that if he charged in now, he would surely lose. While Nita was trying to figure out a plan, Hina, who had somehow appeared in the back seat, asked if the people inside were the enemy. She told Nita to give the order to let her take care of them. Nita then realized that before meeting him, Hina had already been accustomed to following orders like this. Although Nita knew that if he went in alone, he wouldn't stand a chance, he didn't want to treat Hina as just a tool. So, Nita decided against it. He told Hina that this was his problem, and he wouldn't drag her into it. Hina simply smiled at Nita's words. She opened the car door and got out. She decided to handle it herself, knowing that Nita wasn't like the others who only saw her as a tool to use. Nita wanted to stop her, but Hina used her superpowers to render Nita immobile. Nita watched Hina's back, eager to see what would happen next.
Hina!
なんだお前。
あいったおら死ねえやあいった2回上がったぞなんだてめえぶっ殺すぞあいったあいったあいった
In less than a minute, Hina had defeated the entire gang. She brought the enemy's leader out and asked Nita if he was looking for this person. This was how Nita became the top enforcer in the gang. Nita wanted to reward Hina, and the best way he could think of was to treat her to some caviar. When Nita returned home that evening, he saw a red ball-like object. He picked it up to examine it, but when Hina walked over, she was speechless. She decided to pretend she hadn't seen what had happened. In fact, spending a night inside Iron Egg wasn't scary, but what was terrifying was when Nita suddenly had to use the bathroom. The next day, when Hina pressed the red button, yellow liquid appeared, and Nita was brought along with it.